I know every motherfucker ain't gonna do what I'm gonna do. That's how you level up. How stop being average when your potential is crying to come outside and be more than that? No one will outwork me. No one. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. First dollar without work is nothing. You gotta be hungry. People that are hungry are willing to do the things that they others won't do. There's no excuse not to be the first move to work for it. You have to want it. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. People say you can't do that. You can do anything. We are God's highest form of creation. There is nothing on the planet that will equal us. Every bad thing that has ever happened to you is your fault. Now I use the word fault to shake people up. Woo! Let's go. Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. This is wild. I don't know what's going on, but my screen on my side is literally blacked out. It's completely black on my side. I don't know if it has to do because my Apple iCloud, one by one, my apps, I'm not be able to get into them. My WhatsApp, it says I've got to update the app, and I can't even update it getting into the App Store. So I don't know if this is starting to happen to my YouTube, but I hope not. So anyways, dreamers, so good to see you. Shane, Talina, Johnny in the building. Dream team, how is everybody feeling coming into the Tuesday? Neno had that issue too? This is the weirdest thing. I'm literally looking at a black screen. It's insane. It's so weird. But nonetheless, we're going to keep going regardless of YouTube, of the struggles, even going live. It's been having trouble loading forever trying to go live. So they're trying to stop the madness, but we keep going. So as long as you can see me, that's good. Love it. So today's topic, fam, is the colors test, the colors personality test. I want to touch on it. I want to actually go through it for those that didn't get a chance to jump on yesterday's call, because this is so crucial when you start to realize that every person walking, they're dominantly really two of these colors. Everybody's all four of them, but it's so important to know because now you're going to see how to actually talk to different people. Because when we're building a business, when you're going out and you're making relationships, like this is not just business skill sets, this is life skill sets, learning how to deal with different personalities. Some are influenced by competition and rewards. Others are influenced by asking questions and making sure they do their complete due diligence. So everybody's driven differently. But today, let's go ahead and break it down short and sweet. And as always, before we get into it, let's get a little bit of gratitude down below. Great topic just to go over again, to not only be able to take it, remember, we can take this information and go out and teach it. So let me get live on IG. Let's get a little bit of gratitude down below. And let's go ahead and get started for today. We've got a packed out schedule. AZ is coming in hot. We've got some amazing things coming to wrap up the month and honestly to really kick off April with a bang. So here we go. What color are you? Awesome. IG's here. It's so good to see you, fam. Good morning. Good morning. Taco Tuesday. I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so thankful to be healthy, to be able to move these things, to be able to be on here with each and every one of you, to be able to document the journey. Today is 616 days, locking in, writing the feeling, and knowing that time just has to catch up. So there's a lot of things, and even in crypto, I'm telling you, I'm documenting this time so we can go back and look at it. These numbers, people are gonna, there's gonna be books where people are like, man, do you guys remember when Bitcoin was 67,000? You remember it was 69,000? People were like, I wish I could go back and get in. Well, in 2024, we all have this opportunity. This isn't just with the Bitcoin. This is with a lot of the space right now. So this information is crucial. This information is powerful. I'm actually going to drop a coin
down in the chat. Guys, drop a coin if you guys want me to go ahead and drop one of DeFi Mike's coins that he put on the Go Live today. I'm going to go ahead and drop it down below, but this is just a sneak peek, a piece of the access that we have. And let's just say he invested a nice little chunk. So if the educators are getting in, great time for us to go ahead and dive into following the money. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that today. But let's get into the personality test. So you guys can go ahead and follow along with me. Let me know which color you are, and we'll see how everybody can relate. This is fun. I love doing this in the chat and all the different chats. They were going crazy yesterday. The blues, the reds, the greens, the yellows, retaking the test, seeing what color they actually were. So here we go, right? The first color is going to be a red, okay? Now, Tia Bolden is the one who gave this training last night, and this is coming from a chairwoman 10. Right? She's impacted over 500 plus inside of her organization alone. She's impacted hundreds and thousands of lives globally. And the reason she's been able to do so is because she understands these colors at a deeper level, just like a lot of the chairmen, even just like a lot of the educators, because this is life. So first one is going to be your reds. I am definitely, without a doubt, a red. Okay, reds are somebody who is competitive, somebody who's an achiever, loves to win by any means mentality. And for those of you that are in the chat, you guys can go ahead and pull this up as I go through it. I dropped it down below so you guys can go ahead and follow along. Results oriented, but every area, just like anybody, we have our pros, and yes, we definitely have our cons as well. So the other piece is going to be some areas of improvement. Could be becoming better listeners. Number 2, emotional intelligence. This is why along the journey, one of the first books, as you start to get P600ish, as you start to make a little bit of money, as you start to get some ka-chings inside of your store, emotional intelligence is everything. So the book is called Emotional Intelligence 2.0, and then 2, focus on doing it a certain way, right? And then here's the other side. Here's the superpowers for somebody that is a red. If you guys are a red, go ahead and drop some reds down below in the chat, because you've got some superpowers as well. Superpowers could include, maybe you're a natural leader. You're well-rounded in a lot of different areas. Actually, let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Let me know if you guys can see this entire screen. I want to try this one more time. Drop a 2 down below if you guys can see my screen. Let's go. Shane's a red, without a doubt. You already know. Super competitive. My man has been competitive since he came out the womb. I'm right there with you. So drop a 2 down below if you guys can see my screen. If not, I'm just going to have to play with this week to see why my screen is black, to see why it's not letting me share my screen. But if not, I'm just going to keep going. Real quick, I want to know. Can you guys see what I have up? No screen? All right, bet. So I'll go ahead and work on that this weekend, see what we can do. All good. So superpowers, right? Well-rounded leader, somebody that's a naturally used to getting out into the light, getting out in front of people, maybe reliable, getting things done. They're perfect for showing the plan. If you're a red, you are naturally a presenter. You are naturally meant to go ahead and be in front of the room, planning events, doing lock-ins, all these things as red. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Okay, my yellows. Shout out to my yellows. I love my yellows. The yellows are amiable. The yellows have some phenomenal different strengths. Let's go ahead and go through a couple of them. The yellows are very supportive. They're patient. They don't like to offend anybody, right? Yellows are super compassionate. You know a yellow has a huge heart, right? They're moral, they're more oriented. They're very loyal individuals. They maintain their peace, right? They don't like to make a fuss. Very trustworthy, super easy to confide in, and they definitely avoid conflicts because they want to get along with everybody. This is a yellow. A yellow is somebody, you'll know it when you see them. That supportive friend that gives you those calls, that sends you those words of encouragement. That's your yellow. Shout out to my yellows. Got so much love for you guys. Here's the couple different areas. I know Shane dropped a yellow as well on his quiz. Definitely, I can see it. Here's the areas of improvement. Yellows might have some struggle. Bond, let's go. It's good to see you, champ. Ankar, how are you, brother? Good afternoon. Decision making, maybe emphasizing with others' problems. They can be very emotional, right? If somebody's going through something, they can have that emotion run down the leg of them across the floor and right up their leg. They can feel somebody else's emotion. Drop a 3 down below if you guys feel like this could be you. Deanne says, John, yes, absolutely. I can see it for sure. Definitely. Bond, my man, what color do you think you are? Let me know. Drop it down below. Conforms to the wants of others, right? They always want to make others happy, and it's a great thing. I love my yellows, and here's the superpowers. They're best onboarders. They're really good at onboarding new individuals. Why? Because they can feel what they feel. A lot of times they know what the newest person is feeling when they come in and join. Maybe they might be a little bit nervous. Maybe they might not have a handle on everything, and that's okay because the yellow felt the exact same way. But when there's somebody there to guide them, they feel a lot more comfortable, right? They're as they start to learn, they're excellent closers, and actually they balance out the environment. You need your yellows in an event. You need your yellows inside the chats. You need your yellows inside of the space because all of these colors, I'm telling you, create beautiful synergy together. There's a reason why we're all individually different to go ahead and be able to work together. So that's the yellows. Let's get into the blues. My favorite color, the blue. So if you're a blue, some of the strengths are you're naturally a people person. You're great at socializing. The blue is the life of the party. The blue might be your class clown in school. The blue might be somebody you know who is always talking. They're always going at it. They're great at motivating others. They're relationship oriented. They're very big on connections with others. My second side is actually a blue too. Some things that they can work on. Like I said, blues can they can talk a lot. Sometimes they struggle with focus. And a lot of times they can seem like a dreamer. Drop a 2 down below if you guys have ever had somebody tell you are unrealistic. Your dreams seem a little bit far-fetched. You're a little bit out there. You might be a blue. Here's some areas of improvement. Deanne says that's my second. Yes, me too. So areas for improvement. Now getting into the superpowers. You ready? They're best at team building, right? Shout out to Deanne. She's got a coaching program. She's excellent at team building. She's great with working with others. Blues are phenomenal launchers inside of a business. And a blue, if you got a blue, blues are often great at opening up the room. They bring the energy. They get everybody ready for the space. And a blue loves to make others laugh. They love to make others smile. And once again, they're excellent launchers of an organization or of a business. And last but not least, you got your greens. I like to call them the urchin. I love my greens because greens changed my life, right? When I was in school, I learned a couple different things. The fastest way to go ahead and learn a subject is to find somebody who's already really versed in it. Like for me, there were certain areas that I struggled with in college that I spent some time with those that took a lot of their energy in those subjects that could help me save some time. For instance, math. Some of my finance classes, that math was just next level. So when I could have some of the finance majors assist me, they allowed me to cut the learning curve. Well, same thing goes with the green. I became obsessed with crypto back in 2016. And I was like, you know what? Let me find some greens who have already done the research. They've already spent a lot of time. They've already lost some money. And let me actually learn from them. Let me cut the learning curve by spending a lunch with a mentor instead of spending a lifetime learning from our own mistakes. So if you're a green, I know you definitely got some greens out there. You are valuable. You are a major piece of the team. A green is somebody who's got some incredible strengths to bring to the table. You need a couple greens on your team. Here's what greens do. They're analytical. Greens want clarity on every single subject. You'll know a green, trust me, when you see one. You guys probably have some names spinning in your mind right now, right? Somebody who I think of, Jacob, somebody inside Digital Dynasty. You have a Google spreadsheet. You have a number spreadsheet that you need organized. Go give it to him. He'll get that thing literally in columns in no time. Names, dates, launches, right? What videos they've seen, how far they've actually been in the pipeline process. This is what your greens do. They're very neat, extremely organized, and this is crucial. Like even for me, I remember that there was times where I would have all these different, I would have tons of different notebooks. I would have something for this, something for this, something for this, something for this. And I got so overwhelmed. And it was a green that allowed me to go ahead and narrow and niche things down to make it a lot simpler. So greens on a Zoom call, they're filling up pages of notes. They're very deep thinkers and they think everything very thorough, and they're very disciplined individuals as well. Areas to improve on. As far as a couple of their weak spots, maybe they might be a perfectionist. Everything needs to be perfect. All the dots need to be dotted. All the T's need to be crossed. And sometimes they get analysis paralysis, where they overthink and they analyze things so long that they don't end up making a decision because they're not sure if it's the perfect decision to make, right? For them, less is more. Instead of spending so much time thinking, sometimes just making a decision, acting could produce a lot better of a result. And they have minimal humor. You've probably noticed a lot of greens. They're very like monotone. They're very straight to the point. There's not a lot of humor, and they're not very great at socializing. Right? Think about your gamers. Gamers are normally used to being inside. They don't have this huge network of friends. They're normally like an urchin. They're in their shell. They're very methodical about every move that they make. And here's their superpowers. They run amazing trainings. Just as we talked about, they're organized. They're gonna have the table of contents. They're gonna have your intro. They're gonna have your body. They're gonna have your end super clean. They're great at bringing in new members. They're great at orientation, phenomenal at onboarding, and they're really good at explaining concepts. Right? Even Jacob, he took something that was so complicated and he broke it down so simple, just putting it inside of he used an Excel sheet and he took the numbers inside of the business on a leadership call. And he said, everybody just give me 7 different numbers for 7 different pieces of your business. And I'm going to show you how to plug them in on Excel sheet. And it's going to create you a bar graph. So you can actually start to see your progress, your percentage of your gains, your percentage of your drops. And now you can actually have a visual of your business. You can have a visual of your investment portfolio. So many different things that he made so much simpler, breaking down in concepts. So if you guys can identify after this training, what colors do you think you are? Drop it down below. What is your 2 most dominant colors that you believe? For myself, I'm a red. Definitely. I'm very competitive. I love a good competition, and a blue as well. People person. I love a team. I love putting together the strengths of others. We got some yellows on here. We got some reds. Shane and Talina. I love it. John's a yellow. Deanne's got some blue. So, yeah, if you guys didn't get a chance to take that test yet, I dropped it down in the chat so you guys can go ahead and see what you are for yourself. But remember this. Anybody that we go out and we speak to, anybody that we go out and we put posts out onto social media, there's going to be all of these different colors that are interpreting this message. So when you learn that we can actually start to speak to different colors, we can speak to the urchin. Maybe today we can do a video breaking down some of the products of IM. Maybe breaking down how to use the scanner, how to actually tap in and use SwipeCoin. Hey, how would you guys like to be able to have an app on your phone that's going to be able to send you an alert where you can not only have the entry, you can have your invalidation, you can also have your exit price to be able to actually make money anywhere on the go? Would that be something that you'd like to learn? There's so many ways that we can go out and be creative, but a lot of it comes down to awareness. If you know what color we are, you know what color you're speaking to, it's a lot easier to go ahead and tailor the conversation, right? A green, I'm going to make sure I answer their questions. Somebody that's a red, I'm going to make sure I'm able to go ahead and tap into their achievement side. How can they go ahead and get some achievements in the next 30 days? So, fam, with that being said, phenomenal training. I was like, I got to go ahead and re-pour this back out to the fam because I learned this years ago. I didn't know about the colors at the beginning. But when I saw this, and you just start going out in public, you're going to notice this now. Without even speaking, I'm like, yo, that's a green, that's a red, that's a blue, that's a yellow. And that's so powerful because now you can go ahead and leverage that to create more relationships. What do they say? Our network equals our net worth. So every day, I'm looking to go ahead and build relationships, looking to go ahead and meet new people because we never know where that one DM that follows you, that one comment on your post, that one individual that gets inside of your messages, you never know where that could go. So fam, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Have a phenomenal Taco Tuesday tonight. We have our Tuesday product call. So make sure you guys are ready. 8 p.m. Mark it on your schedules. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We are always locked in at 8 p.m. for a call that might be on building the business, getting into trading, growing our e-commerce store so we can go out and end the week with a bang. So fam, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Have a phenomenal day. Friend, I see you. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. If nobody told you today, have a great one. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. And I see the growth coming. And just know we've only just begun. Let's go out into this dreams to reality, fam. See you soon.